And welcome back, guys, to the Spacey Tropics review channel, where we try to review a little bit of everything. Now, if y'all know, I recently did a first impressions of the V-MODA Crossfade wireless 2s. Now, I'm going to get all the prices out of the way now. I paid the retail price of what V-MODA is selling it for, which is $280 before tax, and then after tax, $304.65. Around that 65-cent margin, around a 60-70 cents margin right there. I personally bought it at the Microsoft store on 5th Ave and 54th Street in Manhattan, and they were willing to price match and get everything out of the way so that I can get these headphones for $280. Now, you can see here in front we have the box, followed by the awesome case, and then right behind the case is the beautifully constructed V-MODA Crossfade 2 wireless. Now, jumping in right into the review, let's talk about build quality. The build quality on the V-MODA Crossfade 2 wireless gets a 10 out of 10 for me. This is actual metal here for the plate, and these plates, they can be they're interchangeable, so you can change them and get any 3D printed plate from V-MODA that you want. Just paid a little extra cash. I think it's like 30 bucks or so. I'm just gonna link it somewhere here when I go on V-MODA's website and check it out. But I'm so impressed by the build quality. Now let's get into it. The headband here is a steel headband, or somewhat of what V-MODA says. It is nice, it's stretchable. According to V-MODA, you can flatten this headband at least 10 plus times. I'm not really gonna flatten it or whatsoever, but you could see, like, I'm not afraid to go this far with the headphones. It really does feel sturdy. Coming down here, the bands that connect to the actual ear cups, these are aluminum. They're strong, they're rigid. They got a nice click going on there. I like that. All metal in here too. The actual ear cups themselves are made of from some crazy hard plastic that feels really solid. I love the feel of these headphones. They feel really extremely solid, very well built. 10 out of 10. It's just I never expected this from a, you know, $200+ headphone. And that's the best part about it. The fact that V-MODA is now selling these Crossfade 2 wirelesses for $280 instead of the original price of $350. I think right now this is probably the best deal when it comes to great audio and great build quality and a beautiful name to back behind it, V-MODA. Man, oh man. What I love about these two in terms of the build quality is that when you fold it in, it is precise. It is strong. You can literally close it like that. That is the most coolest thing I've seen a headphone do, period. The usual, I see the swivel cups and blah blah. And although this is missing the swivel cups, which I'm not gonna lie, I do miss it myself, I really don't care. The build quality is just insane. You can also try and fold it like this if you want. Like, this is how usually I would fold it, because to me it's a little more compact this way. Pulling it out, pulling up the headbands, all aluminum there. You can see that is just awesome. It is just awesome. The build quality, 10 out of 10 for sure. But with strong build quality comes cons, and the cons is the comfort. Well, really and truly, the padding here on the headband, it's not plush at all. Practically, it looks like they just dumped a tiny bit of sponge here and there and expected everybody to be okay with it. But it does hurt after a little while. But I mean, you could get accustomed to it. I've gotten accustomed to it already, just because the headband itself is light. Really, all the weight is in here where the drivers are. More into that just now. And overall, it fits well. It fits actually really well. But as you can see, it's like really close to my head. Let me scoot down there a little bit. It's really close to my head. There's no extra padding underneath there. And after some time, you do start to feel it. Is it a deal breaker? Not really, by no means. Also, the ear cups. The ear cups, I want to say, yeah, they're soft and plush, and they'll do the job. They will. But they're kind of small, just a little bit too small. for my liking. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're comfy. They are. And then once you wear them for a while and the heat is attracted to the foam of this, oh my god, it's soft like a pillow. It's plush. It's like a cloud 9. It's a dream. But here's the benefit of a V-MODA headphone. So if you want to call it modular, yeah, it's modular, alright. What you could do with this ear cup is that you can replace it. V-MODA sells an XL set of these ear cups in gray. I wish it came in black. Maybe it does. I gotta double check. But I know for sure it comes in gray, and it's 20 bucks. You get the XL pads. This opening is a little bit wider. The cushioning is a little bit softer, and overall it just gives a little bit more of an airy feel around your ear. So you don't sweat as much, you don't feel it as much. But anyways, let me show you what I'm talking about here. There we go. See, removable cup. You can see the driver there, 50mm dual diaphragm driver. According to V-MODA, their patent is still pending for this, but holy crap, is this thing awesome. Whew. More into the sound quality in a bit, and I have done my research for this one, and you're gonna be a little bit shocked. Trust me, stay tuned. Let's get into the review a little more. Also, before I forget, before we go into it, so you're gonna see all the prongs there. You're gonna want to line up the cup properly so that you can replace it. So usually what I like to do is I like to start from anywhere this side or this way, judging how I'm feeling. Slide it in the grooves as best you can for all the other grooves. You're gonna hear all the little clicks and clacks coming in. And once they're in, you can give it a nice little pull just to make sure it's in. You're good to go. That's it. Lock it up, ready to go. Now, let's get into the actual, as a matter of fact, before we get into anything, battery life on this. You get about 14 plus hours battery life on the Crossfade 2 wireless. Now 14 plus, I could say I averaged around, I want to say anywhere between 13 hours and 30 minutes to the actual 14 hours. I did, to be honest, it kinda, okay, not kinda, it is below par compared to the competition. The competition is out there putting out close to damn near 30 hours, 40 hours of battery life with Bluetooth alone. And because this doesn't have active noise canceling on it, by the way. And the competition, like the Solo 3s, the Beats Studios, if you put it on Bluetooth only, you take the ANC off. You put the Sony WH-1000 XM3s with Bluetooth only, and you're rocking about close to 40 hours of battery life. And with this, to get only 14 plus, it's kind of disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. But V-MODA makes up for it with this bad boy right here. More into this just now with the sound quality. Other than that, I mean, yeah, I wish for more battery life, but for what it's giving me currently, I can't complain. It's more than enough. And even though it's micro USB to charge, which kind of sucks, but remember, these headphones came out June of last year, 2017. Kind of sucks to get micro USB, but hopefully maybe in the Crossfade wireless 3s, if V-MODA is already in the works with that, they're going to put a Type-C connection there and actually let you use that Type-C connection and plug it into a computer and use Type-C to listen to audio besides the actual headphone jack that's on this. I think that'd be a great addition to this because of how awesome they sound, which will bring us into the sound quality. Personally, from an average consumer base, from somebody who was looking for a little bit more, these deliver 110%. They deliver every single time. These do support Qualcomm aptX and AAC. As you can see it right there. Let's see. Qualcomm aptX, AAC, superior codecs for CD-like quality sound over Bluetooth. Let's get one thing straight, and I'm probably going to get into it now because it needs to be addressed. Google, or well, Android in general, is the one where the Qualcomm aptX is put towards. You know, you don't get Qualcomm aptX over any iOS device. iOS devices uses AAC, which this happily supports according to the box, right? So iOS devices AAC, Qualcomm aptX can go for Mac OS or any type of Android that supports it. What you need to know is that besides the Mac OS for Androids, it's only native on Pixel devices to activate the aptX HD toggle. Let me go more into that based off of V-MODA's website. I'm gonna do a little screen recording thanks to a magical little device called the iPad, and I'm gonna show you guys what I mean right now. Crossfade 2 wireless now to 80. Look at that. And you know one thing? That's one thing I forgot to mention. It's Japanese engineering in this baby. All you otakus, all you anime fans, everybody. Japanese engineering, you know this is the right headphone for you. Let's go ahead and click the Crossfade 2 wireless thing right there. And let's get to the actual page that talks about the aptX, which is the most important thing for us right now. And the codec. There we go. Now let's get into it. Qualcomm aptX technology, I'm reading the second paragraph by the way. Qualcomm aptX technology is V-MODA's preferred codec to achieve CD quality sound and cross-platform compatibility. aptX's algorithm was originally engineered for professional film and audio engineering studios. aptX works on Mac OS, high-end Android phones, and Windows PCs, up to max of a 352 kilobyte per second, data transfer. AAC, Advanced Audio Codec, is optimized for iOS devices. So like I said earlier, this is for iOS devices. This is the main thing for iOS devices right here, AAC. That's what Apple uses all the time. It can also save power with its lower transmission bit rate as well, 256 kilobytes per second max. I guess that's the lower power. It could probably be amped up and reach aptX quality, maybe a little bit less, who knows. Sub-band codec is universally compatible across all Bluetooth audio devices, max 328 kilobytes. So I'm guessing the sub-band codec is the one that is for every general headphone that uses Bluetooth. You can see here, they give you a real definition of what can use it. So the Crossfade 2 wireless codec edition says Qualcomm aptX, AAC, and SBC. For some reason, it's not ticked off in the Crossfade 2 wireless regular editions right here. It's blank, and on the box it does say AAC like I showed earlier, but you know what, it doesn't matter. Let's continue. Android users, great news, many flagship Android phones support Qualcomm aptX and AAC like Samsung and Google and blah blah blah. Who cares? What I'm trying to get at, it's not really who cares, it's what I'm trying to get at is Pixel and stock Android. When the headphones are paired via Bluetooth, you're going to get an option that gives you the aptX audio toggle. You get a toggle right out the bat. Look at that. For Pixel devices, you guys got no problem. For regular Android users, now regular Android users be like, oh yeah, no, I'm getting the aptX audio, and I'm getting this, and I'm getting that. Wrong. You're not. Because there's the second part. You, since you're not a Pixel owner, like myself, I'm a LG V30 owner, you have to open up developer options. You have to go into developer mode in order for you to use aptX if you have Android Oreo, which is Android 8. So you're going to have to go to your settings, go to about, go to the build number, tap 7 times. Oh, geez, they could have just reduced that to like 2 or 3 times. But tap 7 times and go to settings again, go to developer options. Then you're going to see Bluetooth audio codec. Choose your audio codec of preference. This is what it's going to look like here for you guys, and what it looked like for me. I'm going to show you what it looked like on my phone right after this. So you're going to get your AAC, SBC, Qualcomm audio, Qualcomm aptX audio, Qualcomm aptX HD, LDAC, enable optional codecs, disable optional codecs, etc., etc. That's what you're going to see. For you Mac OS guys, I'm going to leave this there. I'm not really going to go into this because you could read it. Well, no, you know what? Let me go into it. MacBook and macOS users, great news. Your Mac supports Qualcomm aptX and AAC, so you can easily discover what codec
it is streaming over Bluetooth audio by holding down the Option key and checking your paired device settings on the menu bar, as you can see below. So, picture time. Everybody loves pictures. And then it goes on to talking about aptX, about AAC, SBC. All this is going to be on V-MODA's website. I'm going to link it in the description below, and you can go read it on your own time. Try to discover a little something you didn't know. But thankfully, I went on V-MODA's website and saw this for developer mode. Otherwise, I would have been thinking that, yeah, I'm getting aptX audio. And really, I'm not. So, Google, everybody, as a matter of fact, all the other Android users, you need to make this standard, or Google needs to help teach everybody else to make it standard like how it is on their phone. You just tap the device and bam, it's right there. There's a toggle. You don't have to go into developer settings and this, that, and the third to get it. But oh well.
And one thing that I did notice about the developer settings is that after you activate aptX, at least for me on my V30, after I activated aptX, not only did the sound quality improve, but we'll get into that in a minute. When I turned off Bluetooth and then I turned it back on, because something about me was just being curious about it. I turned it back on and then I went back into the same settings and found that it automatically switched itself back to default, which kind of sucks, because now that means you have to continuously go back into your phone and activate aptX or AAC once again, and it sucks. It sucks. Whereas on the Pixel, let's say for now the Pixel 3 is out, on the Pixel 3, you're probably just going to scroll down, tap V-MODA Crossfade 2 wireless. You're going to see there's going to be a little toggle there that says, you know, aptX HD. And for the rest of us, we're stuck. So really and truly, then manufacturers need to get on the boat of having it natively supported, just how Google has it natively supported for their Pixel devices. I mean, you saw it yourself in the little scrolling stuff that I did on the screen recording. It says it clearly right there, Pixel and stock Android. I'm guessing if you have a stock Android phone, maybe some of the Nokia phones that are stock Android, you'll be able to do it too. Anything that runs stock Android, you'll probably be able to have that toggle there in your Bluetooth settings, because it's stock Android. It doesn't have a skin on it. LG has their own skin, Samsung has their own skin, OnePlus has their own skin. You know the deal. You know how it goes. But anyways, what happens when aptX is turned on? You turn it on. Oh boy, it is a complete different story. Wow. You know, Bluetooth streaming and the whole nine really has its kinks and redundancies and all these crazy little stuff that goes on with it, but the aptX just, it helps. It does. Really and truly, what happened there is that the sound quality, in sense, turned from 8.9 to 9.3. So it's like, what? Ever since I got these headphones, I've been listening to them with default Bluetooth settings. Look, if you have an Android phone and you haven't turned on aptX yet, do so now. Yes, you're going to have to turn it on multiple times unless you have a stock Android device, but it's worth it. The sound quality, although minute of a change, does make a difference. You do hear things better, you do hear your bass better, you do hear your highs better, you do hear your mids better. All in all though, overall for the sound quality, it is superb. And don't get me started about this cable. I mean, come on. People saw in my last video that I bashed Sony about the crap audio cable that came with their headphone. And I still stand by that. You know why I still stand by that? Because these headphones used to be $350, they're now $280, and look at the cable they come with. Nice, thick, super long enough, you know, braided cable, gold-plated jacks, nice gold-plated jacks, a nice way to keep, you know, the angled jack. This thing fits anywhere. You got a big case, doesn't matter, fit. It'll fit for sure, for sure. You get an inline mic and an inline control. I really wish that there was volume controls on this. It's just play, pause, and answer calls and hang up calls. I think they could have added that, and to be honest, I don't see why there needs to be a separate mic port here when there's also a mic in the back here. I don't know, maybe better to better listen into you, I guess, who knows. But really and truly, for the price, you're getting a beautiful quality cable. It's braided, it feels strong, it looks strong, it fits into the headphones like you really got to push it in there and make sure, and you'll feel satisfied. You'll really feel satisfied about the fit because it's strong. And for those of you that have mixers, for those of you that have any type of DJ equipment, or you're in the studio and you want good headphones and you want to use these, guess what? They still give you a 1/4" adapter, which is awesome. Gold plated 1/4" adapter, which is double awesome. And overall, it's a nice jack. The case itself, protection level on this case, I mean, even the charging cable, it's not 6 inches like Sony. It's a whole, 3 feet long. Whoops, that happened. It's a whole 3 feet long, and it's a flat ribbon cable too. Look at this, flat, nice, cool. I like this. If only it was Type C, that would have been superb. But it's not. You can't ask for everything. I'm sure in the Crossfade Wireless 3s, which I'm pretty sure they're already developing. In the Crossfade Wireless 3s, they're most likely going to give you USB Type-C, and I'm hoping that they have a pass-through for the Type-C so that it's not just charging, you can connect it into your computer, and you will be able to listen to audio through Type-C and get even better streaming audio versus an actual auxiliary cable. But anyways, nitty-gritty is done. Overall, activate aptX, make sure you activate it, and then put these bad boys on and just listen with pure bliss. I mean, it is just phenomenal. Listening to audio over the auxiliary cable, especially on my LG V30 with the quad DAC that's inside of that, is, to be honest, it's a little bit better than the Bluetooth. You get better, cleaner sound through the audio cable. I mean, really and truly overall, the bass in these, it's predominant. It's there. It is loud and it is ready to, rattle your eardrums a little bit. But it's not the type of bass where it's like, for example, a ported subwoofer. A ported subwoofer is a subwoofer that has a hole in the side to let air pass through for it to, make sound. Really, it's not like a ported sub. It's more like a shallow mount sub where the bass is more cleaner, the bass is more tighter, the bass is more precise, and each punch of that bass, you just feel invigorated. Then the mids come in, and the mids are just there. Now the mids, yeah, sometimes they get invaded by that bass, but when they are there, it just sounds so nice. And then the highs, holy crap. The highs are just, listening to songs by XXXTentacion, listening to songs by Anderson .Paak, Joji, what else I got? A few lo-fi songs, lo-fi hip-hop songs, Cowboy Bebop mix, if you guys are into Cowboy Bebop. Those things, they just sound good. The jazz sounds good. The acoustics sound good. The bass-heavy songs, all the EDM and whatever, they sound good. Are you getting head-pounding bass? No, but you're getting the correct, tight, precise bass. And trust me, once you hear that correct, tight, precise bass, hearing all that head-rattling bass, like from something like the Skull Crushers, or just the Crusher 360s or whatever, you're gonna understand what people like audiophiles, or a little bit less than audiophiles who are not audiophiles. I'm not an audiophile. You're going to understand what they're looking for in music. It's not just, the mainstream music industry and you're just hearing a lot of bass because a lot of bass is what you want and blah, blah, blah. No, you're going to hear the correct bass, you're going to feel it, and you're going to really, really enjoy these. I love the sound quality on these, especially when aptX is on, or I plug these in using the nice included 3.5mm jack cable. What are my overall thoughts on this? My overall thoughts on this is that you need to pick them up, and you need to pick them up now. Yes, I understand they were made in 2017, June of 2017. I understand that, but come on. It's your money at the end of the day. I don't want you guys, see, the way I see my tech channel is that I started it based on a college student mind perspective. You know what I'm saying? So college students, what do we do the best? We save money. I'm a college graduate now, but that's besides the point. What does college students do the best? They save money, or they need to save money in order to, buy food, buy this, buy that, and the third. and you know, maybe you have a part-time job and you're working and stuff like that, you're gonna want to buy a nice, you know, pair of headphones. Treat yourself every once in a while, and you're just looking at the competitions out there and you're like, oh, noise canceling, noise canceling, noise canceling, noise canceling. And it's just like, yeah, the noise canceling is good for stuff like that. Yes, the noise canceling is good, but at the end of the day, sometimes, or at least most of the time, noise canceling cuts into audio quality. And really and truly, what is a headphone known for? A headphone is first known for audio quality. Headphones were made for audio. So personalized audio, you listen to your music, you want to feel your music, you want to have fun with your music. And yes, although these don't have noise cancellation, they have noise isolation. Is it the best noise isolation? No, I think V-MODA could definitely work on that. But the noise isolation is enough to the point where, okay, you have these on medium volume, you're not really hearing what's going on outside. Maybe 10% of what's going on outside, you're going to hear it. But once these are 50% volume and you're just jamming out, I promise you're not going to get much of anything. You're not going to hear much of anything from the outside. You're just going to enjoy these. You're going to enjoy the sound, and you're going to sit there and you're going to love the music that's coming from your device. It's really, really nice. And the fact that it's $280 and not $350. Now, I know some people are like, but I want the Codec editions, and the Codecs are $350. Well, who knows? These went down to $280. Those sooner or later are probably going to go down too, because again, I'm telling you, they got to be working on the Crossfade Wireless 3s by now, and that's going to probably come out next year, June. They unveiled it June. They unveiled this June of 2017. They unveiled the Codec editions June of 2018. I'm expecting wireless 3s in June of 2019. So, you know, be ready. If you want to save up that money, get it then. Maybe they might include noise canceling then. To be honest, I hope they don't, because I think noise canceling is just going to destroy these headphones unless they can work some voodoo magic with the 50mm dual diaphragm drivers in this bad boy. Unless they can work, you know, some craziness. I don't want noise canceling in this. I just want better noise isolation, and I want to keep, if not improve, on the sound. Because if this is what this sounds like now, and then the codecs do sound better than these, and then the wireless 3s come out, I'm aiming for that. I'm definitely aiming for that. In the meantime, if you don't really want to spend that $350, I promise you, you go to Best Buy, I promise you the price is going to be $381 and change. Best Buy charges $31 tax on anything that's $350. The Bose QC35s, $31. The Sony WH-1000 XM3s, $31. These, the Codec editions, $31. V-MODA is selling this for $280. I went to the Microsoft store, price matched it, got it for $280 instead of $350. $280 plus the tax, $304.65. Okay, well, guess what? You just saved 70-something bucks. Go treat yourself to some dinner, right? You know, that's what college students do best. Find a ways to save money and then go and shop. If you want a dedicated video on how I break down my stuff and how I can spend for stuff using this card, that card, or whatever, let me know. Put it in the comment section below. I'll be happy to make a video for that, because I know you guys, your money is precious, my money is precious, and we work hard for it. We work hard for it. That's why you're watching this video right now, to see, okay, should I buy these or should I buy the next thing? You know? And speaking of the next thing, the Surface headphones will be coming out in November. I will be getting those, and I will be reviewing those, so you guys won't have to go and spend the extra money if you don't need to. Push come to shove, what are my overall verdicts of this? $280, get it. Please go get it. It's awesome. It is 100% awesome. You can fold it any way you want. You can get the XL pads for 20 bucks extra on V-MODA's website, or from Best Buy, or from Amazon. It doesn't matter. Look how compact these are. You get a compact case with a carabiner, with a beautiful braided auxiliary cable, nice flat micro USB cable, 1/4-inch jack. I think it's probably one of the best packages you can get for the price. And if you're looking for a pair of headphones and you really prioritize sound quality over noise cancellation, this is it. This is it, 100%. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I know I'm not wearing any spacey gear, or am I? I'm actually testing these out to see how soft they are, to see if you guys would like it. This is going to be probably one of the new styles of hooded long sleeve shirts that I put on the website coming soon. But yeah, thank you for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this review. It might be lengthy, it might be not. I'm not sure. I just wanted to make sure that you guys get as much information as possible before you try and go and buy these. Other than that, thank you for watching. Catch me in the next one. The next one, I'm probably going to tone it down a little bit and do a budget review, but we'll see when we get to that. I'll catch you on the next one.